On the short end here this evening, but my goodness, if you would have taken the first couple of minutes of this basketball game and said, if this is what the game's going to be like, it could be a very long night. And the same with the first couple of minutes of the second half. But this game, or this team, showed its resolve to really get back in against the team they know has the offensive firepower he was blowing up.
Well, I went on a recruiting trip on Tuesday and gave the guys kind of a light day. We practiced Monday and Wednesday. And perhaps, that day, did a preparation, because it seemed to take us a whole half to figure out how we were supposed to execute the game plan. But, we kind of, in a weird sort of way, and I don't mean this disparagingly at all, but we kind of gave way too much respect. And they came out of the gates. We didn't finish down there. We were kind of soft. We didn't get up and take their space like we wanted to. And then we fought back and made the game reasonably well. It looked like it could be blowing out. And then still we're down 11. And I thought, for all the silly mistakes we made, I think we're going to set a record for silly mistakes of a college team in one game, and just giving them points like the last play at halftime. And then we come out for 3 or 4 minutes and flounder around. I have to call another timeout, and at 17, it looks like here we go. And at least we had the resolve to get it down to, take the lead. It wasn't we took the lead and had a chance. And but there's a sequence there where we missed free throws, we missed a layup opportunity, and with about 5 or 6 minutes to go, and those things come back to haunt you. We just gave away so many points. It took us forever to figure out how to block out. And then they got a great look from James Holden, who's a terrific player, and he made an open three. And we probably helped off of him too much in lieu of trying to give up the big fella who was struggling at that point. Might have missed a shot, and we kind of helped on the drive instead of worrying about the three, even though we knew it seemed to take us forever to understand how to play them. Mm-hmm. And I just thought we just did a terrible job for about 22 minutes of just kind of playing back on our heels and not attacking. We got beat essentially 20 points by Oral Roberts and went to them on homecoming and lose by 5 or 6 and had chances to take over that game and didn't do it in the last 5 minutes. We let this team get up 17. They beat us by 35 last time, just a month ago. And we had the lead and had a chance to beat them in the last minute. Clearly we're getting better. Clearly we can play with anybody in the league, especially on a neutral court. We just have to have the resolve and the belief in ourselves that we can do it. We're a pretty good team, and we've got a couple of pretty good players. I didn't think Rowe had a particularly good game at all, and I thought Brandon was terrific. I got to get both my seniors on the same page. I almost worry that Rowe has had the success he had at Central Arkansas seems to have doomed him the last 2 or 3 games, although he was solid at Nichols. Got to get him just playing in a good rhythm again. Hopefully we can do that against Stephen F. Austin. But, if I have to take tirade timeouts to get the team going, I'll do whatever it takes. But I hope they recognize that they can play with people. And it would really be nice for us to beat a team above us, to prove that we can go to Katy, Texas, and take out a team in the first round or the second round, whoever we have to play. But, you just can't keep digging holes and then fighting our way out of them and making some of the silly mistakes that we make. The thing about right now is you've got to go play, turn around and play again. So there's not much lament time. There's not even much film time. It's just about getting ready for Stephen F. Austin and making sure we understand how we're going to play them and beat them on Saturday afternoon. And that's everything we're going to be focused on right now.
This is a very tough combination when it comes to the travel partners, where you've got Stephen F. Austin is quite possibly the best defensive team as far as holding opponents down in the nation, and Northwestern State, who can put up the most points in the nation. And last time, that was the order you played it in: defense first and then offense.
Yeah.
This time you flip it around. You've got to defend the offense first and then try and figure out a way to break up that defense. What is the better order?
Well, the better order
series?
was the last time, except for the fact that you get tired of either game, and the second day you're playing against all that energy. They might have, excuse me for a second, cold and flu season, sorry. They might run you out when they get down 17 because your kids may not have the energy to come back. That's what happened to us last time. I think this next game is going to be very half court, very opposite of this. It'll all be about opportunistic breaks. There won't be any pressing or anything like that. So it's a total different style. But we have to do a good job defensively on a couple of their scores, and they've got a big guy who I think is, tantamount to Fred Hunter scoring around the basket. He's going to be very good, and we're going to have a great game plan on him. And I think we'll have some tricks up our sleeve, but we've done a pretty good job of defending Stephen F. Austin over the years. We held them to 52 points on their own court. I'd like to believe we can hold them to that or less again, but we're going to have a lot of energy and a lot of focus to do that. And then when we get chances, like the Dre Jeff Ricard fast break. We can't throw it into our guy's foot. We have to finish those plays. Every free throw will matter. Every layup will matter, because they're the best defense in the country, and they're going to guard the heck out of you, and you're not going to get anything easy. Tonight they put a big guy on Brandon all night, and Brandon finally figured out, and we kept yelling at him, I can drive, I can drive, I can drive. He made a living off threes and drives the rest of the game. These guys won't give him space like that. They'll take his space. You'll have to be very physical. Roosevelt Johnson's going to have to be a big factor in this game for I have a chance. But we got some nice contributions tonight. Roger and Todd Nelson were terrific. Jeff did a great job defensively, really sold out, taking out their guards and proving that we are as quick as they are. So, there are some real positives tonight. But despite making some of the greatest, silliest mistakes in the history, we might make a blooper film. But despite that, we had a chance to win tonight, which I think is remarkable and says a lot about the guys on the bench. We're down Ochi right now. He's not even out there. He scored 18 on these guys last time. We didn't have him. Roosevelt's out for 19 minutes. And despite that, we're here to win it at the end. And it's disappointing as can be. We'll talk about it in the spring after this is over, and we'll say, that's one we wish I had back. But tonight, we try to get a little bit of confidence from this, knowing that we're improving, and try to take it to the #1 team in the league on Saturday.
Well, Coach, best of luck as you got a quick turnaround here against Stephen F. Austin, and you got the Jets on Saturday.
Yep, see what we can do.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Yep.